everyone. This is a podcast by EnglishDom, an online school of English. My name is Deidre, and today we're going to talk about the difference between like and as. The reason we're going to talk about the difference between like and as is because they're pretty similar in the way they sound, and it's easy to mix them up. And sometimes even native speakers mix these up a little bit, so let's take a closer look because they have a different common structure and usage. So let's go. First we have like. The common structure is verb plus like plus pronoun or noun. An example, she looks like a supermodel. This means that she's not a supermodel, but she looks like one. So she's maybe tall like a supermodel, maybe very attractive and thin, kind of like that. We have he speaks like a native speaker. So he's not a native speaker, but he sounds almost like he's a native speaker. So that's how we use like, and that's its meaning. Now let's take a look at as. So we have as. We have two different ways, two different common structures. The first is as plus subject plus verb. Usage: nobody sings as she does. So this means that no one has a voice or a sound like she does. No one can sing in that way. And also, note here, sometimes native speakers will use this with like, sometimes. So we could even say, nobody sings like she does. But that's more informal. This is more correct, just so you know. And our next one is subject plus verb plus as plus noun. And this example is he worked as a teacher. This means that his job was to be a teacher, and he worked as a teacher for a while. That was his job. And another example could be, he used a bucket as a drum. So the bucket isn't a drum, but he used it like one. So that's kind of how we use this. So now let's take a look at a sentence that has like and as, and the rest of the sentence is exactly the same, but they have a different meaning. So let's take a look. We have, like your boss, I must warn you to be careful. As your boss, I must warn you to be careful. What's the difference? They sound the same, right? No, there is a difference. So first, saying, like your boss, it means I'm not your boss, but I agree with your boss. So, I must warn you to be careful. So I'm not your boss, but I agree with your boss, and I should warn you to be careful, just like your boss did. And the next one is as your boss, I must warn you to be careful. As your boss means I am your boss. So I'm your boss, and I must warn you to be careful. So, two very different meanings, and just one word is the difference. So, remember this stuff because it's very important in understanding English. Well, that's all we have for today. So, I hope you enjoyed this explanation. If you'd like to learn more, just visit EnglishDom.com. Well, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!